And we are back, and it is time for the ElseWords. This is our main topic of the evening, and we gave Brad two choices. We could either talk about he could either talk about himself, or he could talk about other things. He chose other things. I don't know if that was the wisest choice, but he did it. Whatever. We'll move on.
I'm not really that exciting.
But no, we're going to talk about Vertigo founder Karen Berger is launching her own book imprint. For those of you guys who do not realize this, on the screen behind me is the photo of Karen Berger. This comes from Newsarama, and I didn't know, that she was doing so much in there. But she left the DC and Vertigo imprints on March 13th after a 34-year career at the publisher, and then came back or resurfaced in 2016 as the freelance editor for the creator-owned series Surgeon X at Image Comics. And so to see this, the book or the thing she is launching is going to be an imprint of Dark Horse Comics, and it's called Berger Books. And what this honestly reminds me of from reading the article is over in the UK, Channel 4, one of the TV networks, has a thing called Walter Presents. And it's this guy in there where he brings all these different, foreign language, different countries, dramas and comedies and stuff to the audience on Channel 4, or through on their website. This is what this almost seems like to me. Like, this is her, since it's all gonna be creator owned titles, like her picking people who want to tell very interesting stories, but maybe can't meet the goals or get in, or didn't get accepted over at Image Comics and all that. So it's like, here it's her going, boom, done, and stuff like that. This seems really cool. What do you think about this?
Karen Berger is a comic book goddess. For those who aren't in the know, the Vertigo line of comics for DC would not exist without Karen Berger. Yep. The popularity and the chances that they took with, Doom Patrol and bringing that into the Vertigo universe and taking it to strange places. When they pulled Swamp Thing from main DC over to Vertigo so that they could explore more complex themes that the Comics Code Authority probably wouldn't be down with. The choices that she made and the thing that she built with Vertigo was enormous. And I mean, Sandman, that helped put Neil Gaiman on the map. And that was all really Karen Berger. So when DC made the choice to kind of shut down Vertigo and essentially pull, Hellblazer back into the main universe and Swamp Thing and kind of disassemble that, making a different editorial choice for the company and the lines as a whole, kind of left her out in the cold. She had worked so long and so hard to make Vertigo. I would have felt like I didn't have a place anymore. So it was kind of cool to see her be able to kind of move on and then work with another, an indie giant like Dark Horse. And it'll be cool to see what she does there. I have a feeling that she's going to do some great things. She's massaged and helped create so many careers in comics. I see her doing that again and helping do marvelous money-making things for Dark Horse Comics. So it'll be cool to see what she does.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, from hearing this, and this is one of those things, like, I hadn't read a lot of the older Vertigo stuff. To give you guys the other part because I don't think he mentioned it, and I'm double checking right now. Yep. But Preacher, we would not have that on TV right now.
Yep.
Without her, we wouldn't have, we probably wouldn't have the careers of Garth Ennis, the career that we had with Steve Dillon, and all that stuff without her. I mean, there's a lot of things that she helped launch, and yeah, it does suck that things happened the way that they did. But at the same time, I do think that this is better. And I wouldn't be surprised with this being over at Dark Horse if this didn't launch some people, like, and it all depends on who goes over there. Like if we get them bringing other things into Dark Horse proper, because that's the one thing that I sort of noticed with Dark Horse is the books that interest me the most over there are the Serenity books. That's really it. The Tomb Raider books did for a while, but it would be older stuff with Hellboy, because that would, I love the movies, and and it's like I want to read the comic books, but I want to read what's going on now. Oh wait, he's dead. Wait, what? Well, come on, like that's sort of where I feel like it's like, well, sorry, kid, go read the trades. I don't got time to read trades. I want to read other stories that you got with him. But that's besides the point. I do feel like though that it is cool to see, more more stuff out there, more comics. Hopefully we'll be getting, a lot more either stuff that we wouldn't think about from other writers, or, new writers, new artists that she's like, hey, you got a good story, bring it here to us, and stuff like that. I can only see good things with this, right?
Yeah, just looking at, sure, now I can't remember his name. He created Shadowhawk for Jim Valentino. That's who it was. Jim Valentino jumped over with the Disenchanted creators and helped create Image Comics, and brought his character Shadowhawk to the mix, and then that kind of phased out, and now he's like one of the people that goes out for Image and finds indie people and pulling them in to get their material out. So it's cool to see that, companies, like Image, and now Dark Horse is indie. I get that, but to actively go out and have somebody who's there to just pull in and massage careers and help people launch things to be even bigger and better. I think that that's probably the future for a lot of the smaller publishers, to help grow and bring in different streams of revenue. So
yeah, exactly. And also could be, what gets us the next, people at the big two, at Marvel and DC. I mean, because you look at what,
sure.
4 years ago, you never knew who Charles Soule was, or Soule, however he pronounces his last name. But it took with him doing Letter 44 over at Oni Press, and then DC took a swing at or took a chance on him, and he was doing, Red Lanterns and Swamp Thing, and now he's over at Marvel doing the Inhumans books, the Inhumans books, some X-Men books, and Daredevil, and taking it basically like, here, you want to do this book? Sure, I got stories I can tell. And stuff like that. So yeah, I see exciting things with this.